Every day, over 23 billion phone calls are made across the world. Most last a few minutes. Some maybe hours. But imagine a phone call that never ends. Not minutes. Not hours. Not even days. A call that goes on forever. Pause. It sounds impossible. Technically, by network standards, the longest documented call should last around 45 days before the connection drops. But in 1997, one man answered a call that would last until his death. And maybe even after it. His name was Daniel Wexler, an IT technician from Chicago. On the night of September 4th, he received a call from his office landline. The number was blocked. Nothing unusual. He picked up. The first thing he heard wasn't a voice. It was static. A low, rumbling distortion, almost like a storm on the other end. And then, a voice. The voice said, "Hello, Daniel. Don't hang up." Daniel assumed it was a prank. But the voice was his own. A perfect copy. Same tone. Same pauses. Same nervous laugh he always made when answering unknown numbers. He froze. And that was the beginning of the phone call that never ended. Let's stop here. Because logically, this should be impossible. A call like this would require permanent routing across multiple cell towers, thousands of lines of bandwidth. Carriers drop connections after hours of inactivity. It's a system limitation. So how could a call last forever? Pause. Some experts point to what's called a loop call. A glitch in telecom systems where one connection endlessly bounces between servers. Rare, but it happens. But here's the catch. Daniel's call wasn't silent. The voice on the other side kept talking. Kept changing. And over time, it stopped sounding like him. For the first week, Daniel kept the phone next to him. He was too scared to hang up. At night, he would whisper into it, testing. "Who are you?" The voice would answer with a perfect imitation. "Who are you?" But with a slight delay. Like an echo. By the third week, the responses weren't just echoes anymore. They were predictions. Daniel documented the call. In his notes, he wrote that the voice told him things he hadn't said yet. Entire sentences, whispered back to him seconds before he spoke them. Imagine that. You think you're about to say something, but the line says it first. Was it reading his mind? Or was it controlling him? After 42 days, Daniel received a call record from his telecom provider. Do you know how long it listed the call? 1,008 hours, 36 minutes, 12 seconds. That number shouldn't exist. Their system couldn't even register calls that long. Yet it was right there. And here's the real kicker. The record showed two active numbers. One was Daniel's. The other didn't exist in their database. By the 60th day, Daniel started losing sleep. His coworkers said he looked pale, almost hollow. He told them the voice was getting darker, raspier. It no longer copied him. It gave instructions. Don't go outside today. Don't trust the man in the elevator. She's lying to you. Every time Daniel ignored it, something bad happened. Now, this sounds like a horror story, but there are actual parallels. In 2014, a study showed that phantom phone calls from numbers that don't exist, are reported by thousands every year. Usually dismissed as spam or glitches. But some calls come with silence. Some with breathing. And in a handful of cases, with voices that sound like the person answering. Daniel's final log was dated December 22nd, 1997. His last entry read, "The voice says it's not me anymore. It says I've been the echo this whole time. I'm not sure if I'm still real. I think I'm the one who answered." That night, Daniel disappeared. His apartment was locked from the inside. The phone was still on the receiver. Line still active. Call. Time, 2,762 hours, 4 minutes. The call ended when the police pulled the cord from the wall. You want to believe this is just a story. Just a creepypasta. But consider this. Telecom logs confirm a call of impossible length. The building's tenants confirmed hearing a phone ringing through the walls every night. And today, yes, today, Daniel's number is still active. If you dial it, you'll hear static. And sometimes, a voice. Pause. Whatever you do, don't answer if it calls you first. This was the story of the phone call that never ends. Remember, sometimes horror isn't in the dark corners of the internet. Sometimes it's sitting right there, in your pocket, waiting for you to pick up.